haven't done this in a while. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, or if there is anything to say. Today is the 2nd of September, and it's my first day back at work. It's been a really difficult summer. Energetically, it's been difficult. I've suffered a lot of physical problems, like what seemed like a stomach bug, but I understand that most likely it was just ascension symptoms. And it's still going on now, so I've been through like really tough week in the beginning of August, where I also had vomit and diarrhea, and it never quite got well. I mean, obviously those really grave symptoms left after 3-4 days, but then like I've constantly been bloating, I've constantly been passing gas, having hiccups, having burping. It's just it's just been really harsh, and it's not been just me. I've seen my family and sorry. I've seen not just my family, but also my husband's family in Greece experience the same problems. So obviously people on a 3D level will talk about having a stomach virus and seasonal stomach bugs and things like that, but I don't think that's what it is at all. The energies have been really strong, and they keep increasing, and not just like solar energies, but also planetary energies, a lot of alignments happening. And in general, I've just felt a lot of anxiety. Sometimes it turns into excitement of what's happening, of when is it happen. Like at some points, it seems like it really is around the corner. And then other times, I just drift off into old patterns and seeing things in a more doubtful way. Social media has become very tricky. I see a lot of just these algorithms continuously proposing stuff to me, but at such a speed that sometimes it literally just takes like gazing at a post for, I don't know, a certain amount of seconds without even liking it or commenting it or anything, and it will just show up again and again in my feed, and that really is driving me nuts right now. So I'm kind of trying to detach myself from social media at this time. And in general, I'm trying to non-attach to things, like just let things flow, let things be. Um, I definitely feel like a lot of the times I'm um, interacting with my twin flame who's on a different plane of existence. And even though it sounds crazy that he would um, send reels to me on Instagram or Facebook, I definitely know that somehow it's been happening, that it is also one of the ways that I'm interacting with him, and it seems crazy, and I know it's very out there and not something that I've been able to share with anyone, because I just know it's very controversial. Like, I know most people would just tell me that this is not really what is taking place and it's just in my head and in my mind. Luckily, I have enough faith in me and him in our relationship to know the difference. But then, of course, like, I understand his sense of humor, for example, but then if I get 20 posts with that same sense of humor, I start doubting that, of course, it's not him sending me 20 Instagram reels on the same thing, but it's obviously I probably spend most time looking at them or maybe saving them in my own archive, and then yeah, and then they just keep popping up. So it's yeah, like I said, social media is a really tricky place to be right now. Um, Sometimes I really have the impression that those are not even my own accounts, especially Instagram. It just takes on its own life force, and it's very far from what I want to experience, I guess, at this time. Whereas Facebook is a little bit more contained, but because I follow so many pages and people that it's, I guess, it feels like it's less infiltrated, but not really. It still feels like there's a lot of background algorithm stuff taking place. And so it's just, yeah, and I hate being in a trance when I'm on them and not even noticing what's around. And I think it's really my generation that is suffering from this excessive being online aspect, which is not really healthy at this point. It's not really developmental. It's just keeps you kind of, you know, stuck in a mental place. That's where I don't want to be. I don't want to be stuck in a place that is not flow, that is not ease, because that's where we're trying to head towards. But of course, the fact that the 3D is crumbling is also, it's giving a lot of instability at this time. So yeah, like I said, I felt a lot of anxiety in the past few weeks. Even this morning, I felt a little bit shaky. Sometimes I sleep a lot more than I would normally, or sometimes like the sleep is really disrupted. And I guess that's sometimes when I just don't know what I want to how I'm gonna go about my day, or when I feel a little bit stuck in the energy, then I like to get out my tarot cards and see what kind of energies are hidden and that I can't access. So let me just go grab, because I can't remember exactly what they were, but I'll just grab my deck. So I use the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I got really impressive, beautiful cards. So I've been getting this for months now, that when I ask what energies are coming towards me that I'm not aware of, I always get the King of Cups. And I asked if this was a person or an energy, and I got the Ace of Wands, which to me obviously represents the energies. And I asked if I could get any detail around my twin flame, and this is the card that I got, which is the Six of Swords. And it almost looks like someone is sneaking away, or also someone is traveling to different shores. And I think that someone is me, and he's either on the other side waiting for me, or I'm on this side waiting for him. I don't know, either way. And where are we headed? I got the Sun, obviously the happiest card in the deck. And when I asked what the energy I was in right now, I obviously got the Moon, which is shedding a lot of fears and anxiety and fear of the unknown also. But isn't it beautiful how the Moon transitions into the Sun? Yeah. I thought those were really great cards and a great reading. And I have been getting, again and again, off the bat, I've been getting the King of Cups constantly in my reading. So I know it's happening. I know the good stuff is coming. But obviously there is an earthquake all around us. And that doesn't make it easier to just sit around and meditate around the new world and forget what is crumbling right over your feet. So hang in there, everyone. It will. I don't want to say it will get better, because I'm not sure it will. I hope it gets better, but at least we're learning how to deal with these energies. So I don't know. I hope this was useful anyway. Much love to everyone. Talk soon. Bye.